Yo, Commanders fans, what's up, man? This your man Gerard B with Gerard B TV. We're burgundy and gold. We never fold. And let's keep it a buck. When this season started, prior to the season starting, really, a lot of people were saying the Commanders' defensive line, that front seven, was going to be trash. It's going to be a weak unit for us. Right? They was always talking about, oh, well, we gave up Chase, we gave up Montez for a bag of chips. We didn't re-sign Dante Fowler last year. What are we doing as an organization? Right? We brought in Dorance Armstrong last year. This is his second year in the system. We brought in Dietrich Wise, bigger ends and things like that. We lost Dietrich Wise, and that was a tough blow. We will see what our old work can do. But 3 weeks in, this soft spot is turning into one of the biggest strengths in the entire NFL. Right, Washington's defense, this front seven, is flat out dominating, man. Primarily the front seven. The defense is doing this thing as well. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, man. First off, let's talk about DA. This dude leading the NFL in both total pressures and pressure rate. He got 18 total pressures and he got 25% pressure rate. That means 1 out of every 4 rush attempts for him, he's getting home. He's getting there. He's making life miserable for people. Think about that. Nobody in the league is getting after the quarterback more consistently than DA right now. Number 92. He's not just rushing off the edge. Y'all know we talked about he's going to be lining up everywhere, inside against the guards who are much slower and not adept at dealing with his speed and quickness and power to speed ratio, I should say. So he's winning inside, and then as far as the run game going, he's setting the edge. He's setting the physical edge. So that's versatility, and that's why DQ trusted him to be the guy. That's point blank, period. The reason why, man. And we was like, what? We got DA. We was like, we got Cowboys leftovers. Hey, he's showing up, man. The boy on pace. He on pace for 17 sacks, over 100 pressures, 85 tackles. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. That'd be, yeah, he'd be in the running for DPOY with stats like that. 17 sacks and 100 plus pressures. We haven't had nothing like that in a long, long, long time, if ever. If ever. Right behind him, we got Daron Payne, right? One of our highest graded commanders on defense with a 90 PFF grade last week against the Raiders. Right, he's not just blowing up the middle, man. He collapsing pockets. He eating them double teams up, turning them joints up, and he's still getting production. He got his new partner in crime, Javon Kinlaw, out there wreaking havoc right there beside him. Javon's numbers might not be as high as Daron Payne's, but that's a massive human being, man. That's an animal, right? Once he get his hands on you, he's moving Bama's out the way. Like he's navigating that run game for us beautifully. Payne has been the anchor, man. And Javon Kinlaw has been his ace boom coon. But this is where it gets even better for us. The backups, they stepping up as well. Eddie Goldman. I didn't know nothing about Eddie Goldman. He's doing his thing. Every time we stop in the run, after some subs come in, they go, Eddie Goldman. Big boy up the middle. Nope, y'all ain't moving. Double teams ain't happening. Nothing. Jerzon Newton, he's showing up. He's making flash plays, showing up in the running game, being physical and things of that nature. I like to see it. I'm liking what I see. Jean-Baptiste showing up, getting his first sack. That was amazing. Chasing Geno down, making sure he didn't step out the pocket, getting his chance to start the last game. And, he might not start many more games in the future, but he's showing he got some work. He's showing he the goods. That's a late drive pick right there. So let's not sleep on the vets either. Okay. Bobby Wagner, against the Raiders, he was the 3rd highest graded on the team from PFF regards. He's had about an 80 PFF score, right? And he's the quarterback of our defense. B-Wags had 2 sacks, 11 tackles. He was going crazy. I don't know if he's going to be defensive player of the week because it was a lot of splash this past weekend. But, man damn, he was showing his thug, man. He was doing his thug, and I was appreciating the fact that he was what we thought he was and what he's always been, which is the alpha on the defensive side of the ball. Frankie Luvu, he's showing up. Again, Frankie's getting that different assignment. Them assignments that they throwing at Frankie different. But he a tone setter, man. He's still strong against the run. He's still flashing everywhere. And then he's opening up things for everybody else because they focusing so much of their attention on him. And you got Von Miller. He picked up his sack last game against the Raiders. And Von was showing that bend, some of that strength, that speed, the power, and things of that nature that they talk about. I mean, it was great to see, man. It was great to see because it's showing the balance in the room, right? You got some of the young dogs eating, you got the vets out here eating. It's just everybody getting their just due, and they just forming this cohesive situation, man. I hate to say it, but it's becoming the strongest unit on our team. And you can see it because you can feel it on the screen. Like when you watch the games, you can feel the defensive line. You can feel the front seven. But this is the greatest part about this. And if you watched my last video, you know I'm all about the youth movement, right? Trey Amos, he held it down, 73.6 PFF score. They only threw the ball at him one time. Incompletion, right? We saw the clip. Jordan Magee, year 2, he flying around. I already mentioned Jean-Baptiste, okay? Making plays. When opportunity arises, he does what he got to do, okay? He got a sack last game. Let's see if he can do something again this game coming up. Looking forward to it. Jerzon Newton, that's right. Get your worth on, my boy. You a second-round pick. We need to see some action from you. And I saw a little bit from you last game. I liked what I saw. You was popping off the screen. So let me see it again. But I will say it's feeling like this group is being the surprise strength of the season so far. Like, I don't know what everybody was thinking about when they was calling them a soft spot because they stopping the run at a great man. Listen, man, Ashton Genty ain't had nothing but like 70 yards on 20-something carries. He less than 4 yards a carry. We was giving Bama's 4 yards before we was touching them last year. Okay? This year, none of that. We hitting y'all in the backfield. Bama's is getting smacked in the mouth. You seen how Jeremy Reeves came down and hit that. Boy, listen, man. These guys, Dan Quinn and Joe Witt, they got these guys playing different this year. This looks like, now they not a complete unit, but they damn fighting for it. They showing some fight. And that's really what you want to see from your team, from your players. You just want to see them fighting, striving for greatness, getting there. You can visibly see them getting great because none of us thought Jeremy Reeves was ever going to be on the football field besides for special teams. And my man showing out. Every chance he get, he's showing out. And yeah, we signed Darnell Savage. That's not going to stop Jeremy Reeves from being on the field. Not at all. So Tyler Owens, y'all better, y'all was showing up. Got to keep showing up, man. Darnell Savage here, he a younger. It's about, I want to say, what, 8-year vet, 9-year vet, something like that. So not too young, but, about the end of his, was 28, something like that. So, hey, fit right on in, man. Do your thing. Just understand what you gotta do. Understand we communicate on this defense. And one band, one sound. But listen, I want to talk about this. Everybody's talking about this one situation late in the fourth quarter when the game was kind of out of reach, right? But the Raiders were still trying to move the ball. And this kind of showed me exactly what DQ and Joe Witt want. Like, we've been seeing it all game, but think about it. The reserves are in the game at this point. We got people that's injured at this point. So on the field, it's like Tyler Owens. They got Jeremy Reeves on the field. You still got Ken Law, Luvu, and Bobby Wagner, right, leading the ship. But again, it didn't matter who was on the field. The front was shutting it down, man. Group effort all the way around. They just never let up on them boys. And that's what separates good defenses from being great. And I'm thinking that we got an opportunity for our defense to grow into a great defense over the course of this season as we get healthier. So, again, prayerfully, we get healthier immediately. We need that. But big picture, man, 3 weeks in, our front seven top 5 in NFL in pressure rate. That's a fact. They're deep. They're versatile. Those are facts. They playing with the nasty streak. They playing like they the hunters. Okay. We not pussified around here. And then when you couple that with the way the coverage has been lately, with the way the corners have been playing, being able to hold their assignments long enough, again, 2 out of 3 games, things was looking dynamite. Even against Green Bay, we had opportunities because the defense was holding their own as long as they could. Offense really wasn't holding their own in that regard. So let me know in the comments. Do we already got one of the best front sevens in the NFC? Or do we need to see it against more elite O-lines like Detroit Lions and I would say Kansas City Chiefs, but their O-line's trash. So yeah, like the Detroit Lions, which will be a little while away. You know, the Seattle Seahawks, which will be a little while away. Right, but they give us some time to get some of those key pieces back, like Sam Cosmi. Sorry, that's on the offensive side of the ball, but that's going to help the defense too. I'm just so excited for Sam to get back. I'm sorry, couldn't help myself. But Sam in practice will be an elite O-line that they had to go against, because when they get Sam back, that's going to be an elite O-line they're going against in practice all the time. So drop your thoughts, man. Hit that like button and sub up, because I just kind of dropped a little hint. We might be talking about that O-line real soon, man. Them trench monsters, it intrigues me, because if you win up front, you win the game. So drop your thoughts again. Hit that like button again and sub up again. This is Gerard B TV, man. We locked. We locked. Hey, and we just getting started. We out.